Hello 500 brothers, welcome back to you. My Hero Academia novel summary story on Stella. Continue what happened in the previous section. Right now in my study at home, Rudeus is having a fateful encounter with himself. The following 55 is a meeting between the present and the future. Between 18-year-old Rudeus and 68-year-old Rudeus. After telling Rudy, I know about Hitomi's true face. The old man from the future also advised you to find Austin, or place, to learn about Hitomi's goal. Even so, he's skeptical about the possibility of meeting these two, even if there is a search. Nanoshi doesn't know where Austin is, so when you hear the name Nanahoshi, the old man immediately became sad. I couldn't ask her, but in this day and age, maybe you can ask. Even if she doesn't know where he is, she can think of a lot of things too. Maybe I'll think of something. So what's going to happen to Nanoshi in the future? The old man was showing a sad face, for a moment saying a sigh. In the end, she lost 7 and became more and more depressed. And I failed 7 times to support her. Then there's no need to listen. Ruri also knew Nanoshi couldn't return home. Fall into despair, and would probably end his own grim fate. Listen, you'll understand about this in about 15 minutes from now on. Hitogami is not called Hitogami in this world. Once again, the old man returned to the topic of Hitogami. The purpose of this trip is for him. The god of mankind is called the human god. But no one knows anything about the god. Only those who meet him will know his name. Hitogami only. I don't know why he did that. Maybe he just wants to make fun of people. I know, he said it. The old man gripped his hand as if in hatred. Hitogami. Rei understands that Hitogami will always be mysterious, even if it's 55. He chooses the target to approach. And I'll just say my name to those people. Even until now, he never lied a word. I can't tell if a word is a lie. The old man's clenched hands suddenly trembled. Rudy can see that near the hand there are rays. Purple electricity is exploding. Every time he shows up, he's helping out. So later on, I will have no doubt and obey him, without hesitation like right now. When the old man finished Taie, electricity flies out of the palm of the hand, as if showing outrage. How much manga have you read? He who says, believe my word and believe nothing. Something must be a lie. Yeah, I know. But you can't understand that after Rosie, it's superpower. I am devastated by Rosie's death. After a while, you will no longer think about superpower. As a result, she's hurt and melancholy. That guy, Hitogami, will control the time to take advantage of the opportunity. You will hear the girl at the same time. He said that when he woke up that morning, he was embarrassed and start talking about hearing the oracle from some god. It turns out that's it. That is later. Hitogami is going to approach Boo for some purpose. According to the old man, it was to harm Sylphie, Aaron piercing, and made Sylphie leave me to go to the kingdom of Asura. After Aaron, 7 failed to gain the support of Paragus from a weak position, so she rebelled and lost. Sylvie was killed in that battle. So Rudy was stunned. He lost both of them. The old man gritted his teeth and shook your head with self-blame. Yes, even now. When he showed his real face and said, you did well? The feeling of him patting his shoulder. That cunning laugh. Fucking hell. The old man banged his hand on the table. Immediately, the green light is flying around. Light up the whole room, clear as daylight. It's almost gone, but the burn is still on the table. The old man breathed as if to regain his composure. I'll say it again. Don't believe him and you'll regret it later. After saying that, the old man grabbed his stomach. The face becomes worse. It looks like there's a pandemic going on. So I'm running out of time. But just this. Maybe you don't know what to do next. It's time to reveal the main part. The old man's face was pale. There is also bruising under the eyes. Take a deep breath and breathe out in pain. He looks like he's going to die. First, Tamiris. Heard of the name Iris. Rudy's eyebrows immediately frowned. I want you to write and send her a letter. Immediately, it says, well, even though I cheated, I still love you. I don't love her because of her. My face is paralyzed. Please forgive her. You're a man, aren't you? Even though I'm trying to say that. But in the end, I was the one who did not forgive, and enemy with her. Over the years, the old man said with a smile, laughing at yourself. How many times have I almost been killed by Eric? She's chasing me wherever I go. And every time you find me, there was an uncompromising war. In fact, she can take it easy on me if she wants to. She had plenty of time to kill me. She chose not to fight to kill me. On the contrary, in times of danger, she saved me from behind like Vegeta. Vegeta-style lobster, she's different from the prince's name. German plant something. She just wants to be with me. She's always loved me. She loves and always tries for me. But she's not very good at expressing wishes, and don't know what to do. So the only thing she can do is Chase hit me. Rudy found it strange. The uncle of the future is advising the present, save another wife, even though he had 2 wives. There was a time when Rudy loved Iris.
But that too is in the past.
Not to mention Siri and Rosie. Siri is very tolerant of this, and Rosie doesn't think she's right for me. So she accepts this. Iris, if you explain it to her first, that's fine, but be prepared to take a beating. Because she's that kind of person. But even if you say that, protect those who love you. Not so happy. What's wrong? A man must be trustworthy. Don't talk as if it's someone else's problem. I'm saying these things because I don't have AI. These words are very heavy, but I am also responsible for Selfie and Rossi. If you're talking about responsibility, you have it with Iris. She's been there for you all these years. She's not very good at talking, so you don't understand. Over the years, if you not responsible for her, what about her efforts? You'll be blamed by Giesland. In front of Iris's body. Body of Iris Sao. Iris, she died to protect me. If I remember correctly, when I had a rematch with a TOEFL, a demon king stronger than I thought, and I let my guard down. Rudy opened his mouth in amazement. The future's uncle is as strong as he can be. Subjective before a TOEFL, always so. It seems suspicious of the future. Listen, you've got to send a letter. If you don't want to regret, if you do that right now, it should be here soon. Okay, if you said that, I'll send it right away. But where do I send it? The Sanctuary of the Sword? You must have thought about it, right? Rudy actually thought Iris was in the Holy Land of Swords. It turns out that she's actually practicing there. Don't write like you're pushing her away. If Iris is desperate, you'll be killed. I know, well, Iris of the past is a dynamic person. At least Rudy knows that. That's what Richard said. Eric didn't leave Rudy. Life is ironic. Someone who doesn't know how to express emotions. Write a letter to someone who can't read emotions. The result is unstoppable. Difficult breathing also. He cut off Rudy's thoughts. Suddenly you see him with a panicked expression on his face. It's like dreaming of remembering something. I forgot to tell you this important thing. Don't be against Hitogami. He cheated on you. Yeah, but you can't beat Hitogami. I can't beat him. Guys like me couldn't get to Hitogami's place. With a humiliating attitude, Jun said that. I've been training for revenge for Rossi and Sylvia. He tried very hard to defeat the Hitogami. But I can't even get to his place. It's even been able to control gravity, but never found him. After saying that, the old man saw only the squid on the table. It slowly floats up and then falls into a bag. I can make things float in the air and communicate with others at a distance. I recreated my hand. Not to mention I can jump through time to the past. Even though this magic is a 7 defeat. Ha, 7 defeat, Sao. Clearly he's back in the past. Maybe you've noticed it vaguely. The thing called magic in this world is omnipotent. Once you realize, Ria, you can do anything. While saying that, he raised his left hand with a proud expression. But that face was too pale. It's turning white now. But this power doesn't matter anymore. I was too late. I was too late. When I became strong, there's no one else in the world I can protect. The old man's eyes were still as bright as before, but the power has lost its pupils. The breath is getting weaker. Listen, I'll tell you again. I hate Hitogami, but I can't beat him. There's no way. I don't have the magic to get to his place. In the time I lived, what's needed to get to the place if Hitogami doesn't exist? So don't confront him. I don't know what his target is, but just be nice to him. Don't confront him. You will gradually ignore him, whatever it is, according to what he wants. So now before anyone has to die? The old man's hand suddenly lost strength and fell. He raised his chin, looked at the ceiling like a person who's been poisoned. There are 3 things you need to do. Talk to Nanashi and send a letter to Iris. Suspect Hitogami, but not so hostile to him. Rudy was silent. He didn't know how to respond. It was too sudden. Yourself. From the future to the past to give advice. What to say for cool now? But, obviously, the old man is trying very hard to convey the full 3 pieces of advice. I don't have any specific advice. Remember the old days? Come to think of it, I was pretty lazy back then. Of course I want to teach you more. But we're running out of time. You keep saying you don't have time. It's time to start watching anime? It's not over. Don't you rely on others too much? You came to this world in the early days. You don't rely on I. Right. The old man looked at Rudy as if he were looking at a grandchild. Listen to that reminder. Rudy remembered. You've been relying on others a lot lately. Outside, I'm here now. History has changed. No matter what I say, it's not true. Because it hasn't happened yet. And by the magic of teleporting the past, there's a form like this. The history I've lived will never change. Then the old man's eyes fell. You also have to lose focus. Hands are loose but chin up and breathing. Extremely difficult. You will live a different life with me. As usual. You will succeed. It's time to look at yourself. You will come to regret it. As I said, he moved slowly and fell into the chair. Do you have any, Sao? Rudy rushed to get him up. You immediately startled. His body is so light that it's unbelievable. It's probably less than 40 kilos. What's going on? I don't think that even though I'm from the future, I will be able to correct my mistakes. This magic is a 7 defeat. There is no second time in a life. The old man looked around the room, just shivering, put his hand inside the cloak. I jumped to the point where the diary began to be written. So I brought it. Everything I've been through has been written here. Try not to regret it. Don't be like me and let him laugh at you. His tears fell down. The diary is a large piece of paper. It's worn out and very familiar. That's right, this volume is what Rudy is, just created tonight to write a diary. Before you get it, the diary fell out of his hands, to the floor, with Bic. But that's not what Rudy's paying attention to. Inside the old man's robe, it's almost like nothing. Your body is so broken, it's incomplete. Move the past. Can't give my whole body? But you just said you could. Regrow the whole arm. I don't have enough mana anymore. Sorry if the clip is live. Moving to the past is possible. Just a little more. Here is information for you. I'm sorry. No, there's no need to say anything else. You regretted it like Hitogami. I want to be in a place like this. What am I saying? I've been to the past.
At least look at my face.
It felt like the old man's eyes could see nothing. His words seemed to have become meaningless. There was a black spot under his eyes. It's a sign of death, Rudeus. The future is dying in the arms of the present Rudeus.
Suddenly,
The old man's eyes focused on a point behind his back.
Rudy, he's with a trembling hand.
My shiver goes straight there.
Oh, Uncle Rossi.
You are as lovely as ever. Tears flowed down from the old man's eyes, and the light was out. The force falls off his body and his neck goes down. He walked away with cold feet. Rudy turned. The door is still closed. The old man closed it with a thunder. Maybe the people in the house have woken up. When he died, he saw the shadow of the AI. Maybe that's the moment we see our loved ones, when the soul leaves the body. Suddenly, Rudy heard footsteps coming down from the second floor. You leave the room immediately.
They're Rossi.
With Sally holding a candle and walking down.
Rudy, I heard voices and voices.
There's someone down there.
Is it a thief?
The two of them immediately felt secure after seeing their faces. Rudy but still not let down his guard.
See that Rudy hesitated.
Should I tell you about the old man?
Best not to. You're welcome.
I'm sorry. I was sleeping when I had a strange dream. And Ra is using magic. Look, I woke you up.
I'm sorry.
A dream made. You use magic while you're sleeping.
I can hear you scream too. It's nothing.
Well, if it's too hard, we can sleep together. I mean, she advised me. Human body, it's the best way to forget something. Grief is nothing. Maybe you're thinking unhealthy things. But Siffy still hasn't fully recovered, right? It's an attractive invitation. But Rudy quickly refused.
Rossi doesn't seem very pleased.
In fact, that's enough for today. You wanted to chew on information alone. Just been plucked here. Suddenly, Rudy remembered the old man's words.
Rossi is pregnant. Also close.
She is also showing some symptoms. Abnormalities such as sleeping a lot. I saw 2 wives showing restless eyes. Then, go and comfort me. Not really.
You two can go back to bed.
I'll go to bed after cleaning my room. If Rudy said that, I'd listen to him. But if there's a sow, tell me. We're married, so don't be shy.
Good night now.
Sophie and Rosie said that with apprehension, then go straight to the second floor. Rudy immediately returned to the study. You don't want to sleep with all this mess in your head. First, we need to confirm the old man's words. To keep the mouse safe. Rudy returned to tell his 2 wives, don't you leave the room tonight. Then you also use earth magic. Lock all the rooms of family members. After that, Rudy returned to the lab. First, check the old man's body. There's no belly. There's a big hole in the fog. The rest is just bones with skin. There's almost no organs left. You can say the old man is bad. An admirable body of rolling muscles, and it must be incredible that he's almost 70 years old. The scars from the battle of life and death are all over me. There are large scars on the chest and a slight mole. It's different from Rudy's. On the whole, his body looks exactly like yours. The left arm is different. He said he made it grow back. It seems the old man's healing. It's reached the top. Outside the diary of the old man, there's nothing else special. There's no jewelry. There's no cane under the cloak, just a shirt. Pants and chips. There's nothing in your coat pocket or your pants pocket. Rudy thought that if it was you, then after Safi or Rosie died, at least you'll have something of theirs with you. It's already 55. Maybe they're lost or destroyed by time. Then Rudy packed up the old man's body. Passing through the kitchen, you saw the leftovers from last night.
It's a fish.
So the old man said the rat would eat this fish and throw it away.
It's okay.
Then Rudy dug a hole and started burning the old man's body. Yes, burning your own body feels like a ghost. During the burn, you vomited up the smell of his own fire. Put the old man's bones in a hole. Rudy plans to bury it with Pawn. If the old man is really you, I'm sure this will make him very happy. Rudy went back to the study and got the staff. Activate the ghost label and walk down to the basement. It's time to deal with the mouse. Does it really exist or not? The stairs to the basement were dark, so Rudy lit a spirit of light. Take a breath later. He calmly put his hand on the door leading down to the basement. Suddenly, at the corner of the stairs, among thin layers of dust, Rudy saw the mouse's footprints. It led down the stairs and disappeared. The mouse is in the basement. So Rudy didn't open the basement door. Instead, he punched a fist-sized hole in the middle of the door and put the staff inside.
No matter what.
Elsa's fertilizer stack shelf. Shelf of spells Frost Nova. Rudy will freeze the whole thing to wear him. Frost theory. Nova one more time. The cold land across the room in every corner. After confirming everything was frozen, Rudy opened the door and quickly closed it. When you step into the mouse there, it's frozen white.
It's dead.
You can see the purple teeth in the mouth that's opening. Its opening teeth are like magic stones. After searching every corner, to make sure there's no second one left, Rudy put the mouse in a dirt box and smashed it. Break it, then seal the box tightly. Should burn, or should we take it to the Magical Society so they can learn about it? So Rudy decided on the second option. I hope the Magical Society will investigate the origin, the same nature of this disease. In fact, bacteria cause phantom stones. It doesn't spread through the air, and the infection rate is also low. Though, Rudy decided to temporarily ban people from the basement.
Done?
He came back to the lab with a very clear head. You probably don't need to sleep now. What to do next? Look at the diary. Judy thought she'd wait to read it. The old man said that history had changed. Don't expect too much from the events in your diary. Pick up the pen. Rudy decided to write a letter to Eros. And today's video, please also end here. Thank you for listening.
Hi, see you later.